2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down. Took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes trying to lay one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Elliott. Nice move at the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
A give to Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. On the toss, it's McKinnon. Oh, able to avoid him. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Toss play to McKinnon. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go, wide 80. Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Forced out to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "14 seconds, all that's left in this first half as they come up on first down. Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the left side, this is Stills. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go. Kill. Let's go. Here we got Mike. Gun. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 4-8. Switch. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Irving able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. This is Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
You go 47. 46. Good. 46.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Now Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Oh, the NFL scoreboard elsewhere. Third quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. 4-8.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball.
Got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Taco Charlton able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They go to Elliott again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
47, 47.
Here's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Now Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taco Charlton in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Black 58, right. Black 58, right.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they...
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Start there, over there. Start there. Here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 47. 47. Under. 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. A win would be their first of the young season. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
46. 46. 26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Flush to his right. He's letting this one go for... And got his man complete. Fancy footwork at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders.